I am Sanya Mathura. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, the CEO and founder of Strategic Reliability Solutions Limited.
Hi, I'm Greg Livingstone, the Chief Innovation Officer for Fluitec.
My name is Elaine Hepley, and I am the CEO and founder of Solana Consulting Services, as well as a sales manager and technical services rep for DELTA-XERO Distribution.
My title is Business Development Manager at Trico.
My name's Rafe. I have a business called Lubrication Expert, as well as a YouTube channel called Lubrication Explained and a podcast called Lubrication Experts.
I've spent the last 3 decades or so in the industry and have spent most of this time trying to understand the lubricant demands in rotating equipment. I've developed a lot of expertise in this area. I've written a lot of papers. I've co-authored a book on this subject. But the thing that I love most about this area is that there is still so much more to learn. And I also love seeing the impact that it has on our customers' operations.
What I do in the industry is I love to help people. I like to assist them with varnish analysis, understanding, testing methodology, data interpretation, and mitigation. So that's kind of where my company, Solana Consulting Services, and DELTA-XERO provide a full scale or wide, well-rounded scale of services to customers. So my niche is varnish expert and filtration expert as well.
I'm involved with the potential design of the photography instruments, the application of photography instruments. I teach and mentor a lot of our new employees and employees in the photography realm.
I kind of work on both sides of the industry, so I do a little bit of work with lubricants companies, and I do a bit of work with end users as well. So that's kind of how I fit in. I've been working in the industry now for about 8 years, and I had a prior history more on the operations side as a drilling engineer with ExxonMobil.
What has inspired me to be in this industry is I come from a family of mechanics. I have always loved tinkering and working on cars and mechanics as well. And so I've always had an affinity for this kind of industry and what we do. And to be involved has been amazing.
How I got involved, I was taking the photos of the examination of the particles, and we made what they call a wear atlas, both Dan Anderson and myself. And that project was under the Foxborough guidelines, with the Navy buying that particular wear atlas, because they wanted to have something that superseded the spectrometer. And that's how that got created into play. And that's how I got involved, because of my photography background, basically.
I actually have my bachelor's in electrical and computer engineering and my master's in engineering asset management, which, two of them sound completely different when you think about it. But when I got into this field, I started to work with the equipment, and I realized that lubrication sort of connects everything. Reliability is everywhere that we look. And the one thing that really connects everything is the lubricants, because we need it. It's the lifeblood of the equipment. So I definitely got into the lubrication sector and, done a few books, picked up a few certifications here and there. But one of the great things about this sector is that it keeps changing. And we always have this evolution, technology keeps evolving, chemistry keeps evolving, and equipment manufacturers have so many things that they have going on that they keep changing the.
Actually, I just fell into this career. I didn't pursue it in any way. It was a change of personal fortune that required me to go into the downstream part of the oil and gas industry. But once I got in there, I just found it was such a rich area. It's almost like being in a how it's made documentary. You get to see the behind the scenes of almost every other industry, and that's just fantastic.